So we're back with another video today, a cheeky double upload, because Daniel Levy looks like he's woken up. Tottenham always like to operate in the final, moments of the window. Deadline day is on Monday. And after the news of the Xavi Simons, here we go. If you haven't seen my update on that from this morning, go back and watch that after this. There's more major news that we're going to a Premier League rival to take one of their better defenders. And I think this defender could be a really important part of Thomas Frank's side. He'll bring experience, he'll bring nous, and he'll just be great depth for our already very strong centre-back partnership. So I'm very excited about this one today. But before we go any further, if you are new to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel and you're just joining me now and this is your first time of seeing me, then get down below, leave your likes, leave a subscribe, also hit the notification bell because it'll let you know when I go live in instances such as this. And also in the comments down below, what do you make of the signing of Xavi Simons and also the signing of this potential new centre-back, which sounds like a really good deal. Because around about, I'd say an hour ago, since recording, Fabrizio Romano, who maybe has been a thorn in our Tottenham fans' side, has said that an exclusive on the fact that Manuel Akanji of Manchester City said Tottenham make approach with Man City for Manuel Akanji, one of 3 names on their shortlist. So I wonder who those other names are as well. AC Milan also in talks over move for the defender, ready to pay 50 million fee, but still in talks over personal terms. Tottenham and Milan want centre-back before the end of the window. And I also saw a report saying that Crystal Palace are keen to sign him, potentially as a Mark Gahey replacement. So, Manuel Akanji, what do we think of this? He's 30 years old. He's been a phenomenal signing for Manchester City since arriving at the Etihad. He was a free, as I say, and, won the treble and has been very, just impeccable, just really good. One of the best free transfers in Premier League history, possibly. And for 15 million, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, considering his accolades, his experience. He'll be a backup, but there's potential for him to start in a side which already has strong centre backs in the shape of Christian Romero and Nicky van der Ven. But what we've got to remember is their injury records. Both of them are quite poor. I think they'll be a bit less, because they're not playing Ange Postecoglou's style of football. It's a bit more conservative from Thomas Frank, but they've still both had major injuries in the last 2 years that were under Ange Postecoglou. So, and when you look at Luka Vuskovic has been loaned out by Spurs today. He's gone to Hamburg in Germany on loan, and it just makes complete sense. Kota Takai, we've not seen him yet. He's coming back from an injury. Kevin Danzo, I think, has been fantastic. Will be there as depth as well. Great with the old long throw-in. So I really like this move. It then means we have 4 really strong centre-backs, and then there's less pressure on Kota Takai. And you've got to remember, we're playing Champions League, we're playing Carabao Cup, we're playing FA Cup. So there's going to be that need for rotation. And I think that the centre-back depth is somewhere where I believe we didn't have to go and splash 60 million on Hincapie, but Emmanuel Akanji makes more sense. I don't think we needed a versatile left back, centre back, right back type either, because on the left you've got Jed Spence and Destiny Udogie. On the right you've got Pedro Porro. Archie Gray could be there as well. I think Tottenham are just wary after what happened last year with the centre back crisis, where we had to play like Ben Davis back there, where we had to play who was it, Archie Gray back there. We don't want to play them at centre back. We want to play Ben Davis can play at left back, Archie Gray at right back, or centre mid, where he prefers. So I really like the idea of this. So it looks like Manuel Akanji or another centre-back will be coming in with Xavi Simons and potentially one other signing, maybe an Ademola Lookman. So I think Tottenham are finally getting to grips with what needs to be done in this transfer window. I'm really impressed with it. Little voice crack there. I think I'm getting excited by this. But just the fact that I think Tottenham are looking at some other options as well. The centre-back market is a weird one, because we knew, we were looking, as I say, at Hincapie and Mark Gahey. They would have cost an arm and a leg. And, are they going to start straight away? Because I think the partnership of Van der Ven and Romero has been formidable when they have played together, and has been at the start of this season as well. So I can understand why a backup, maybe veteran centre-back, is a better idea. Obviously, we were linked with Nathan Collins from Brentford, who Thomas Frank will know really, really well. But again, probably looking at a higher fee for him. He's a captain. Is he going to leave? There's all, and he's a bit younger. I think he's like 27 potentially. So I think it makes total sense. Switzerland international. I like the idea of it. I think it just makes a lot of sense. And AC Milan will be, you know, they're looking to replace the centre back who's ended up at Newcastle, so you can see why they're going for him. But AC Milan don't have Champions League football, whereas Akanji, that could be tempting to him. He probably will get a good amount of game time because it's weird with Manchester City. I'm surprised Manchester City actually want to sell Akanji because if you look at their current centre back situation, Nathan Ake's been linked with a move away. I mean, I've seen Everton are looking at Nathan Ake, but I would argue that maybe we could go in for him. Can play left back as well. So they've been going with Ruben Diaz and John Stones. John Stones, who I thought was quite poor against us. Keeping Richarlison onside for the Brennan Johnson goal. Ruben Diaz hasn't been the most. He's been quite injury prone, hasn't he, recently as well? I think Akanji would offer, great leadership. That's what you got to see. We need, after winning a Europa League and the squad that we're hoping to build, Thomas Frank, and it's a bit different from what Spurs have usually done. Last year we're bringing in so many youngsters, all the potential, but now it looks like we're bringing in some veterans. João Palhinha and Manuel Akanji, who are north of 30 years old, to just offer a bit of steel, who have won stuff, who have, been there, seen it, done it, got the T-shirt. So I think when you, add that all together, I think it is a good sign. And 15 million's nothing in modern football, is it? It's absolutely nothing. Akanji, City will, if they want to get him off the books, that'd be interesting. The only thing is wages, because we've already forked out a lot of wages for Xavi Simons. I guess Akanji, I don't know what his wages are off the top of my head. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But I guess it's one of those ones where, if it all makes sense and we can get it done ahead of deadline day and he wants a bit more game time, then he might as well come to Tottenham Hotspur. But let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of the Xavi Simons signing as well. And as always, leave your like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. I'll be at the Bournemouth game. I cannot wait for that one. And hopefully they unveil Xavi Simons at the game. But until then, up the Spurs. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys pretty soon. Bye.